Hello and welcome to this playthrough of Factorio, where I am building a megabase on Earth. I am using a mod, Cities of Earth, focusing on the Old World Hemisphere. My goal is to reach 10,000 science per minute with a rail-based design. The resources are set to maximum size and density, and biters and pollution are turned off. The mod list is shown in the description, as well as a link to my Twitch channel, High Speed. Please come visit me there. Questions and comments are welcome. Thank you for watching. If you will. I want to design a neighborhood of rails here such that it even will have its own train builder, right? So all the things necessary to build the trains so that I can adjust it without a big headache. But I want to make this output right here the only thing that goes to the outside, and I want to design it such that the output of I'm sorry, that's the satellite, but so that the output of this, if I can, will not intersect any of these other rail sets. And then these other rail sets literally are not connected to the rest of the world. Because there's no need to. If I've got all these resources all over the place and I'm not bringing them together, I just figure out a neighborhood map and then I build 10 or 12 or 15 or 20 of them here in this world. And maybe I can't. Maybe it's too big and I can't do that. But then I just connect them to my ores that are on the neighborhood around it, like in a ring, and just hook that in somewhere. If I can make that happen, I think I can minimize the effect of having so many trains because they literally won't be seeing each other. So that's what I've come up with today. And then the extension to that was satellites. How can I come up with a satellite design that is space efficient and serves its... Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. Starting this design today, I was really apprehensive about starting my stream today because I didn't know, because I don't normally do this type of design on stream. Certainly not in a live game. You know, I would be inside of the editor extensions, but satellites, while they're a pig, I've had Kirk's website open a couple of times. And so this is what it takes for one factory to launch one rocket silo is all of these resources. That's how I came up with these values. How many blue circuits do I need? I actually don't think these resources were all that bad, especially when you consider comparing them to what I just built, which is level 3 speed modules. But I only have to build one level 3 speed module. I've got to build 12 or 11 technically plus slop space complexes. So, you know, this thing, if you look at it, it's 600 copper mines and 350, or I'm sorry, it's 500 copper mines and 400 iron furnaces, copper furnaces, iron furnaces. A space rocket silo is 80 copper furnaces and 50 iron furnaces. Yeah, so I got to build 12 of these complexes. And then when I look at the satellite, now mind you that my resource generation template is 144 furnaces. So I'm avoiding choke points of not having enough loaders for iron by doubling how much iron plate I'm going to have available. And copper is the more stringent one here. I need 80 copper. Okay, that's more than half of this 72, 80. But if I have 144 copper, I'm comfortable that I'll be feeding it at a reasonable rate. Now, when you combine that 80 copper that the rocket satellite needs, and then you look at what does the satellite need? The satellite needs 16. 80 and 16, 96. Again, more than half of this. So I might need two of these to feed the whole thing. But what it tells me is that I can combine the satellite into here as a single solution provider and keep it inside the neighborhood. So I'm not too worried about these resource consumption rates. And I've started designing a Frankenstein satellite production facility that outputs to a 121 or a 121 train, or it's going to end up being bot based or something like that. But it's going to take it into this neighborhood. These are actually satellite unloaders, not science unloaders. Yeah. Well, the whole complex, the structure of it works here. When I was testing it, when I was building science, it kind of worked here. And I know it works here, even though I just discovered that I've screwed up the smoking cables here. And I'm going to have to refactor that. But I think I'm going to be okay there. West, dude, my guidance on bots versus belts is a database uh, methodology. And that is bots are good at one to many to one, and many to many. Otherwise, belts are one to one. If your source and your destination and volume are consistent, then use belts. If you're going to be supplying multiple things from multiple places, or multiple things from one place, or multiple places to one thing, bots make a good choice. Yeah, I'm excited to see if it works as well. Here's an example of where I'm kind of going into hybrid territory. This is steel production here for, and I'm not sure that I want to keep this, but it's what I'm thinking of. It's close to what I'm doing in this assembly area here, in that I'm doing a request to feed a stack. And so I'm doing something similar here in that I'm doing a request to feed a stack for this LDS. Um, and in cases where I'm only doing one and one, right, like this satellite, I'm just going to do a request stack like this. I don't know if this is enough, but this satellite needs to, or this radar needs to feed this satellite. So I'm going to find out. In this satellite, I'm doing a rather complicated request here, and I'm wondering if I should do it this way or if I should just hook them in directly because, I I'm leaning towards I use the belt when I have downstream instances where they can, pass it along. And I use direct bot when, well, it's direct. This music is getting annoying to me. Fortunately, it's over in 10 seconds or so. So that's plastic. You need water as well. But you could go here. All right. Let me see if I can find music that I want to play. All right. That kind of screwed me over. Hopefully, it'll come back up in the playlist. The fluids obviously have to go that way. But I only need one plastic for this. All right, there's that. It also flips so many things on its head from what I usually do. And then I've got to deal with this acid. I'm using YouTube right now, although I'm going to be changing soon. I need iron plate in here. Yeah, I don't remember things that are in my chat, West Dude. Sorry. If you want me to remember something, it's either in Discord. I have posted a request in Discord for um, playlists on Spotify. Thank you. Now, where do I need? Who's using the sulfuric acid? You are. Batteries as well. Okay. Batteries and blue chips. This is light oil. And then you need these. Who else uses this solid fuel? Nobody. So maybe this doesn't do this. But you've got to do an output here. This is kind of a trip. Two, three. Why not? To get a whole new one, or to just get a new expiration date? Because a lot of services nowadays will auto contact the issuer to get one with an updated service date, expiration date. All right, so that's those three. Yeah, that's the best choice. On the other hand, you'll get out of a whole bunch of things that are auto sub that you don't want to be auto sub to anymore. All right, I got to deal with batteries and blue circuits. So, copper cables, you have screwed me. Moken's copper cables, hemorrhoid, all for you. All right, how do I want to handle this? Because this is crap. What? Why? Why did you connect there? No. Well, what's wrong with this connection right here? Right there. No, 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 no. Stop doing that. Why won't you connect to anything else? Ow. Bicycles. Stupid things. All right, that's what I want. And look at that. It didn't connect across here. And now it didn't connect vertically. I swear this game trolls me sometimes so hard. All right. So that's copper cables. Now I've already jumped in on the other one with both feet, so I might as well do it here too. Those two can go together. Most of this steel is going to go into these satellites. All right. I'm not so rough on this. All right, good. I'm fine with that. Iron plate, 2 iron plates. All right. Iron plate, iron plate. Iron plate, iron plate, iron plate, iron plate. Green circuits and gears. And this is gears, right? That's the only place gears are used. So no, we're just doing this. So we're not even going to do that. Green circuits. All right. Well, you're the only one who needs satellites, so same thing applies here. So then this goes away. But now I've got a stack of iron. All right, I got to move all these down. Alrighty. That's going to give me some satellites, which are going to go on a train, which is probably going to be over here somewhere or down here. I'm not sure. Good, good. Hmm. None of that matters. Do I want this to stack up here? There's gonna be, it's just a 1. It's supplying to 1. Of course, that doesn't quite fit. So and this is a loader, so loaders don't get fuel. West Dude, are you on a commercial right now? No, I mean, my thing shows me that I'm on a commercial break, or that you're on a commercial break. Okay, good. So, to your comment about you probably don't care about any of this stuff. I do care about it, and I pay attention. I'm aware of pretty much all the stuff that you post, but I try not to go into those things during a stream because it's unfair to the people who are watching in that they can't evenly respond. I have a loud microphone. I have the megaphone, and you can type things and paste things and put them here. But if I got 50 people here and I start talking about it, it's not related to Factorio, so it's not why they came here. I don't have a topic, one of the tags isn't current news. I do have a section in my Discord for that type of thing, right? And the reason I do it there is because it gives everybody an equal opportunity to respond. And so that's why I try not to talk about it much on stream. I do find it very important. And I am aware of most of that. Now, there is one other thing, and you pointed out here, is that, yeah, it's important because it's your job. But I think that one of the things that you want to be careful of, more so than most people, is you want to be careful of what you consume. Because your mind consumes things just as your body consumes things, right? It's food. And if you consume things that bother you, you're going to be in a perennial state of being bothered. And that's going to generate chemicals in your body that cause you to be, well, bothered. Thanks, DeRosto. Yeah, it's only been 8.5 hours. I got maybe another hour. And that's the part that I would like for people to learn to be aware of, right? An actor who plays the role of a person who's evil or bad, does bad things, doesn't turn into a bad person. But a person who does bad things regularly, or a person who consumes frustrating things regularly, becomes a frustrated person. You become chemically changed. And that's the part I want people to be aware of. And I hope for people to consume things that help them feel better rather than consume things that are the if it bleeds, it leads. Because that I don't think helps the human condition much. I'd much rather people find ways to consume things to make them go, oh, that makes me feel good. I like that. So it isn't that I'm ignoring you. It isn't that I don't want to talk about those things. It's just that in the right place and in moderation. And I really do appreciate that you do post here. I like the back and forth. It's kind of fun. Having said that, I'm out of water and I'm full of water. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, back to design. I don't know if I'm going to keep that or not. All right, Factorio cheat sheet, train colors, satellite. One 157, 151, 166. And mind you, I don't even know if I'm going to do this, right? I heard a bong. Boldy! Yeah, that's the sort of thing a cat would say. So I want the train to always come here, so. All right. I'm considering. This is steel, so it's not gonna be high volume. Ooh, oh, that's a mistake. I almost lumped in this low density structure with steel. That would have been bad and high. All right. See, now, earlier tonight, somebody gave me a different design for nuclear reactor. And I really want to build this puppy. I want to start using this. Oh, I like it. Oh. I mean, there's some tweaks I want to do to it, but I don't want to keep building these things now that I have a new one. I can get more stuff and things out of it. Oh, that reminds me. I need to go change that because that is just constantly turning on. And these are not getting picked up. So I need you... Yeah, oh, I need to go fix that right away. Sorry. Jeez, what a mess. Let's go to Madrid. I think I have everything I need for this. Don't run into that. That was glowing, so it was safe to cross regardless. So I think what I've got to do here is I've got to add a logic set to this that says the same thing as this. If the uranium in here is greater than 3,000, then you can, then you can be enabled. So it's train limit is I. So you have to have two things. If everything is greater than 0, no, that's a problem. It doesn't work. Because this is a scrap train, and I need it to come and throw things away. Limit chest so you can only store enough for a single wagon. No, that's the problem. The problem is that I want one train to hit both stations, and I'm overusing this train, and I only want this stuff to be picked up when the other chests are full. So when this chest has got over 3,000 in it, then the train can come and get stuff. So this train's coming here and it's doing nothing. Because it's always requesting something, because it looks at this. It says, hey, is there greater than nothing? Because this is going to fill up with stone and wood as I place more... not that I'm going to do it here. I'm pretty much done with it. But as I place more, it's going to fill up. And so I was hoping to toggle this train's requests based on these two values. But it's going to be more tricky than that. Because on this green wire is how much is in the total. And on this green wire is how much are in these chests. So I want this thing to only turn on if this has stuff in it. And... damn it. And the other chest has got more than 3,000 in it to come and take this stuff away. The problem is that if there's other stuff in here, but that doesn't get to it, then it won't come take it away. But I don't think I'm too worried about that. So I think I'm going to do this. Is I am going to say the same condition as what's here. Yeah, it won't work. If non-spicy rocks are greater than 3,000, which is what this is. Yeah, greater than 3,000. Then output, well, I guess I of 1. So now I want this to be, now I need a OR condition. So I need another combinator, which I hate having to put all sorts of combinators in there. If I is greater than or equal to 1, that's got to be both. If I is, well, you're going to put out, instead of I, you're going to be putting out spicy rocks, where you're going to put out R. So if I is 1 and R is 1, then go ahead and request a train. Then output I of 1. So if I, oh, wrong combinator. I need an arithmetic combinator. It's going to be a problem though, because I don't want these two to merge. Because I brought this along on the green wire when I should have brought it on the red wire. Because now when I put these two together, I am going to get 3,000 and I am going to get, oh no, I'm not. I'm going to take the outputs. Okay. So we're going to turn you off and not send you there. We're going to send you here. I don't like what I'm doing. Input of R and I, output I. Now I got to do all this over here as well so that this train will behave correctly as well. Why is there a green wire across here? Looks like there's a, oh, that green wire is going there. All right, now I need to go down there. Oh, for fudge sakes. All right, whatever. We'll just assume that it works. Foldy says, if you have a 1-1 train that is delivering fuel to different locations, there is an option to make 1-2 train, and the second one is only picking up trash and fuel in the location, and the trash and deals with it. Yes. I have done that sort of thing, and it has confused the heck out of me, and it has gotten frustrating, and I've stopped doing that. Now I have dedicated trains to do things. It's not the most efficient, but Otherwise, my conditions for when things happen just multiply to an ugliness that I don't like. I like things that I can just simply stamp down and, yeah, good. We're good. Good. All right, let's go to Italy. See if we can fix this. And I have a 1-2 train there that delivers. Oh, where's my water? There it is. Thank you. Oh, that wasn't my water. Thank you for the suggestion, though, Foldy. I don't mean to be dismissive of it. I apologize. I am getting kind of tired. I should wrap this up. It's 9 o'clock, and it's been 9 hours. But I want to keep playing. But I'm also tired. And if I don't, then I'm gonna end up rambling. Why are you flickering like that? You should not be flickering. Oh, because I needed to get rid of a green wire. I dislike that features. You're here to do bad puns. Are there any good ones? I love puns, by the way. I once read an entire book of puns and thought of more puns while I was reading the book.